Alrighty guys, as the camera is another Dragon Ball Legends TOP guide walkthrough, right? This is going to be part 2. If you guys missed out on part 1, I will definitely link it in the description down below. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance for any audio changes or anything like that. I'm not in my usual setup right now. I'm visiting family, but the last time we saw each other was regeneration, right? Regeneration, things are incredibly easy. We have just been skipping out on the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken fights for the majority, right? I think we've only encountered one right here, and we're still doing, we still had a good point count. We still have extremely good health across the boards. Regeneration definitely is just that team. So let's go ahead and dive right back into our route. So the first fight we're going to be taking is this forfeit stage over here, and it is going to be against Sun Family, but it doesn't have the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken on it. There is Android 18 debuffs on there, so let's go ahead and talk about our layout. Alright, so this is the attack order we're going to be using right here. I could easily swap out this first form cell for this Piccolo and start building up his super attack a little bit more, but I think we're going to go ahead and just hold off on doing that. This Fat Boo will be getting a special move, so we do have him on the yellow tile right there, so we can buff the damage, get a little bit more out of him. Alright, so what we're going to be doing here is we're going to get Gohan first, right? I'm very confident that we're going to be able to get him out of the way very quickly. So we'll get him, then Goten. Let's get the debuffs out of the way. I do want to get rid of those debuffs. Remember, she buffs the top three, the top row, and then the middle slot. So I do want to go ahead and stop those debuffs from coming through. Then we'll get this Kaioken Goku, right? And then we'll go for the healer Goku, and then Bardock at the very end once again.
Ready to face the strongest being in the universe? Face. Who are you? Entertain me! I'll send you down! Take this! Won't go easy on you. Is that really all you? Take this! Special beams!
I'll catch you!
Maybe exit!
Great.
Is that...
What a great battle!
Alright, so coming out of that fight right there, pretty easy. These Sun Family fights are just, they feel so damn easy. The only one that really took some serious damage there was the Red 21, but even then, it's nothing too serious right there. Got the full kill, 1.4 million points off of it. I'm more than okay with that. So next is our 15th win streak bonus. This is where, once again, I always say this, we gotta go crazy right here, right? This is where we're gonna get a majority of our points, and look at the fight that's presented to us. Nice little fodder fight right here, right? This is exactly what you want on one of these spaces. All right, so this is the attack order we're going to be using right here. Nothing too special. The only notable thing that I'm doing here is putting Bootinks on the key restore space, letting him attack first, meaning that he's going to super attack first. All right, so for attack order, we're going to definitely get the red out of the way first, right? And then, because immediately after my Bootinks attacks first, then it's going to be my red 21, so we'll try to get this yellow, and then it'll circle back to more of a standard formation, or a standard rotation, where Legends Limited Piccolo is going to have that bump to key restore speed, and then we'll get this, we'll get Rosie, Kakunza, or actually, instead, we should go for 17, and then Kakunza at the very end.
I'll send you down! Take this! Won't go easy on you. Is that really all you? Move out here! Is that really all you've taken? What? Special beams!
I'll
Like I said before, very, very easy. I probably didn't even need to bring in the purple Janemba right there. I could have actually given him up so we can go ahead and get some more damage off right there. But he did get his super attack, so I guess that's valuable in its own right. 2.9 million points. Would have loved to just see that gentle push into 3 million, but this is okay. All right, next fight, straight ahead. 5th stage, Sun Family once again. No key restore speed tiles, but regeneration is pretty much just has this in the bag at this point in time, right? We're already very comfortable with the stage as well as with our attack order. All right, so let's go ahead and do our same formation just like this. Right, we're bringing in the double greens, the double blues, a yellow, and a red right here. We all have relatively high key restore speed, and this, we're going to get some multiple super attacks coming off right here too. All right, so first target, Gohan, Goten, debuff 18, Kaioken Goku, healer Birdku, right? And then this Bardock at the very end.
Take a
fair effort.
I'll pin you down. Take this. Won't go easy on you.
I'll catch you.
Is that really all you? Take this. Special
That was pretty fun.
All right, so once again, Sun Family, 5-star Sun Family has been felled, right? This is... Oh man, you guys don't even know how happy it is for me to come back to regeneration like this. So after that fight, now we just go to the right of us right here. It is going to be another 5th stage. It is going to be the girl stage, right? This is another stage that we do have a lot of experience on. We already know how to counter this stage. All right, so this is the formation we're going to be using right here. It looks a little bit wonky, but trust me, it has some sort of cohesiveness to it, right? So there's 2 greens on the enemy team. That's why you see me put 2 blues on the bench for me right here, right? With Kamikolo and the Boo tanks. I want Janemba to get an enhanced super attack right here. That's why he's on this yellow tile. He has 100% to his gauge right now, and not only that, but he will also be getting a buff from this 21. You can see right here when I click on her, she is directly buffing that diagonal space where the Janemba is on, so she's going to be able to give him a 10% damage buff per turn. All right, so you guys already know how I like to do this formation right here, right? Or this attack order is 21 first, right? I don't want to get solar flared at the start of turn 2, and then green Mai because she can flashbang at the end of turn 2. Then we'll go for the support 21, this purple 21. Hopefully your Legends Loaded Piccolo just super attacks her, gets her squared off immediately, and then we'll go for Rian, and then this 18 at the very end because she is awful in terms of key restore speed.
Let's switch.
I intend to have a... This is the end. Revenge that fall.
Won't go easy on you.
Let me... Excellent. Too much.
I wonder what you taste.
Is that really all you? Take this.
Let me...
Is that... You scared?
So yeah, like I said before, a very easy fight. I did miscalculate a little bit right there. We could actually done that fight a lot more optimally, right? I did not consider the fact that my red 21 was going to have a super attack right at the start of turn 1 right there. We could probably just sniped one of the yellows first and then went in to kill the purples. We might have had enough time to go ahead and do all that, right? But either way, 1.7 million off of that. Like I said before, this fight is very familiar with us. The next fight that we are going to be taking is right above us though, 4th stage, right next to the healing tile. Don't ever go on the healing tile, but look at this one. Also just easiness, just pure simpleness too. There's key resource speed tiles on the board as well, so I think we're gonna go ahead and take advantage of that. All right, so this is the attack order we're going to be using here. Actually sub out the baby, super baby 2 for boot tanks, right? Because we are going to be using this key restore speed tile, so that way he can go ahead and super attack right at the very beginning of turn 1. And we're gonna go ahead and just get the Gohan out of the way. Maybe we can get Beerus out of the way as well. That'd be huge for us. That way he doesn't hit us with the can't inflict attack. Alright, so for attack order, we're gonna get Gohan out of the way first. Boot tanks will super attack and kill him, hopefully, and then we'll get Beerus before he can inflict us with can't attack on the start of turn 2. And then after that, I think we'll go for a Whis. We'll get Whis out of the way, right? And on turn 4, we'll get this Piccolo, Bulma, and then Shallot at the very. We always go for Shallot at the end, anyways.
I'll send you to house. Take this.
I'll got
Won't go easy on you.
Gotta use this strategy check.
So, is that really all you? Take this. Is that kidding me? What a sad sight.
Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, maybe we should have changed up the order right there. It still went good. Everything still went great right there, don't get me wrong. But maybe I should have went for Bulma in the 4th slot instead of Piccolo in the 4th slot. I'm not too sure. But either way, easy fight, easy life. Next is a 5th stage though. To the right of us, it is against Frieza Force. So this one is going to be a little bit annoying, right? Because Frieza Force, they do have some annoying mechanics, mostly from this purple Frieza, who can hit us with can and flick attack. And then this Broly right here, this Broly, what he does is he like just he puts us with a bunch of debuffs, right? He uses his green card, so it can just be a little bit annoying. Alright, so this is the attack order we're rocking right here. No boot tanks on our side, which is going to make this a little bit difficult, but it should be fine nonetheless. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright, so attack order is fairly simple. I do want to get this guy out of the way before he gets his green card off at the start of turn 2, and then we'll get this purple Frieza, right? Purple Frieza is going to be annoying because it has a board-wide strike cover change. Once you get below a certain HP threshold, there's no way we can avoid him paralyzing us, right, or immobilizing us. So we'll go ahead and get him out of the way. Then we'll get Red Bardock, this green, and then we'll get this guy, right, and Raditz at the very end.
Too much for me.
I didn't one shot. Oh my god. Tragic.
Won't go easy on you. Is that really all you? Take this.
I am your son.
Is that
Take a breath.
All right, honestly, not bad. I thought that was gonna be a lot worse right there, especially because right off the very beginning, it was a little bit of a rocky start right there. We actually did end up proccing the strike cover change from the Frieza, right, from the purple Frieza. Still, pretty easy fight, I would say. 1.8 million. All right, next is the the 20th win streak bonus, right? I always call it the 5th because it's, or the 5th win streak bonus, right? Because it's in increments of 5, but it is the 20th win streak bonus right here. It's 5th stage right ahead of us with some droids on there. Some droids and some Ginyu Force, some EX units. This is more than okay with me. All right, so this is the attack order we're going to be using right here. We got Boot Tanks off the bench so we can get some extra DPS damage from his blue cards. We also have a blue card coming in hot from the red 21 who could possibly just get, we could honestly, let's see, because she's going to attack first, I think. If we can just super attack a yellow unit right off rip and just kill them, that would be huge for us. We might even go for something like this, right? And just snipe the yellow and then put Boot Tanks up here. Get a little bit less heals for the Legends Limited Piccolo. Alright, so yeah, so let's get the super attack off Red 21. It's gonna definitely kill Birder, I think, especially since he's an EX unit. And then we'll try, let's target this Raccoon right here. Maybe Boot Tanks has the damage to do it, especially since, once again, another EX unit right here. Then we can circle back to a purple, right? And then we'll get the Trucker 13, get this guy. I think Legends Limited Piccolo will super attack him. We should be getting a lot of kills in that first turn, and so it should just even out right there. And then we'll get this. Who is that? 11 or no, 14 or 15? One of those two. And we'll get that one at the very end.
All who oppose will be terminated. Entertain. Database checked.
analysis complete?
I'll show you how to finish you. Take this.
I won't go easy on you. Is that really all you? Take this.
Take a breath.
I was honestly hoping for more.
All right, that's pretty solid right there. We got the full kill, 4 million points off of that bad boy too. Let's go. And we're building up super attacks here too. This is just absolutely wonderful. All right, so the next fight we were going to be taking on is another 5th stage right here to the left of us. Right, and once again, it looks like we're being spoon-fed these wins at this point in time. Some EX units. The only one that is worrisome to me on this setup is this Trunks right here. He can be pretty tanky, and then this Vegeta Blue just because he has the possibility of attacking twice. So once again, we're going to be using somewhat of a strange formation. Right here, right? I do want to take advantage of Boot Tanks getting this Ki Restore space. You guys already know how I feel about those. And since we're not going to be putting him on this yellow tile to buff the blue damage, we're going to buff him up a little bit with the red at 21. That's why you see red 21 in this middle slot right here. But she's still going to get healed by Fat Boo. And we're just going to leave this Ki Restore speed slot empty. All right, so for attack order, red, easily get the red out of the way, right? Boot Tanks hopefully could just one-shot him. And then right after Boot Tank's attacks, let's go ahead and just start melting this Trunks right here. Let's go ahead and just start dwindling him down because I know the red 21 is going to start attacking him. Then we'll go for Vegito Blue, right? He is definitely up there in terms of threats. Then we'll get this EX Vegito, be an easy target to take out. And then we'll get the EX Trunks and then the Super Kaioken at the end. Oh my god, didn't know that.
I won't go easy on you.
hint, have a little. This is the end. Revenge that fall.
What? You scared?
Alright, so hopping onto that match right there, we got 1.9 million points off of that. I honestly did make a little bit of a mistake once again. I did not realize that Janemba was going to be able to get a super attack right there. That's definitely my fault, but he was able to essentially just build it right back up, so that's honestly kind of okay with me. Either way, once again, just an easy fight overall. The next fight that we are going to be taking on is another 5-fist stage, and this is a fight that we've already done, right? It's a fight that we've already done, that we've already encountered, so it shouldn't be too difficult to go ahead and get through it. Once again, we're going to have the same priorities right here, but there's nothing for us in the layout. That's the only thing that sucks. Alright, so for this formation, we're going to actually just swap out the Super Baby Tin. It might be a mistake. We might take a lot of damage right here, but honestly, it's kind of okay since Bootanks is literally sitting right here at 100% HP. As long as he doesn't take like a million attacks right here, we'll be good. Alright, so we'll put him on the special move tile. We'll keep Fat Boo in. That way he can still be a healer for Piccolo and the Red 21. Red 21 is also going to be giving a buff to Bootanks for his special move damage. So he's getting 2 buffs right here. That special move should just one-shot whoever I target with it. He's not going to be attacking first though. Let's go ahead and talk about our attack order. Alright, so our attack order is going to be a little bit different this time. I kind of have confidence in my team that we can take out Shugesh right here at the very start before Bootanks attacks, right? Before Bootanks gets a super attack off him. But when he does get a super attack off, I definitely want it to be onto Bardock. It should one-shot. Then we'll get the final form Frieza. We'll get a green out of the way because there's a lot of greens on the board. We don't want Bootanks to be taking too much damage from them. And then we'll just rotate the greens right here with so we'll go for a green, a blue, and then a green at the very end. Once again, Raditz will be the final target.
Ready to face the strongest being in the universe? This won't take long at all. Move, I'll show you how to pin you down. Take this! Won't go easy on you.
Don't mind if I yoink.
Let me get this foot.
Is that really all? Take this! Impossible! Is that...
All right, I win.
Alright, so that one was a little bit rough. It was a little bit bumpy, right? But mostly just because RNG screwed us over a little bit, right? It's one of our win conditions are, well, not necessarily win condition, but one of our conditions for that to go smoothly was for this purple Frieza to not paralyze my highest key restore speed units, right? I had to make sure he didn't paralyze or immobilize the Red 21, the purple Cell, or, well, you know, honestly, it was the only ones that I really wanted him to immobilize there was the Fat Boo. Right, that would have been the best option for him to, and he ended up immobilizing the first form Cell, so we were not able to finish off Shugesh. I don't know if we would have had enough damage to do it, but I feel like it would have been a lot different because Bootanks was not able to get the super attack off on that red Bardock, unfortunately. Alright, next fight that we do have is against a 5-fist Sun Family stage, but without the red 18 debuffs, right? So now instead of red 18 right there, it is Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, but they do have a really high key restore speed, so it's still annoying. Alright, so we're gonna bust out the old reliable formation right here. This is the formation we've pretty much been using to clear the stage right here. The only thing that sucks about this is that Red 21 is going to be wasting her super attack here, and just because there is the taunt Gohan on the board, right? And we always target the taunt Gohan first because Bootanks usually handles that for us, and then we'll go for the Goten. And you know what? Then I suppose we go for a Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 because this is usually where we go after the red 18, right? So we'll go after him, then Kaioken, the healer Goku, and then Bardock at the very end. Just swapping, literally the only thing that changes right here is red 18.
Great Saiyaman is
Won't go easy on you.
I'm gonna give him my...
Is that really all? Is that?
Take him out.
Let me give you a hand. Extra.
You're weak. It's no fun.
That one kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie, we played that super sloppily. Thank God it wasn't one of the 5-hit stages, or I mean the 5th win streak, 10 win streak, or the win streak stages, right? But what had happened right there was we did not have enough damage to get through the Great Hitman 1 and 2. They are so damn tanky, bro. So we ended up wasting our super attack with Legends Limited Piccolo. Still things went decently, I guess, but just an unnecessary super attack right there. We haven't taken a super attack from Sun Family in such a long time, so I guess the streak had to be broken eventually. Alright, so just 2 more fights left. We are going to be heading to the right. Right, 5th stage. Look at how many EXs on here. There's 4 EX units on this. I don't expect anyone to really have any difficulty with this stage whatsoever. Alright, so this is the formation we're going to be using right here. Once again, it looks a little bit weird, right? Mainly because Super Baby 2 is on the bench, but Bootanks will be getting the special move tile. And not only is he getting the special move tile, he's also getting the buff from the red 21 right there as well. So this should just be easy peasy. Alright, so let's take out an easy yellow first, right? We'll take out Chilled first, and then we will take out the Whis. That way we can get the super attack off, and then we'll take out another yellow right here. We'll take out another yellow, then get a green, then get another yellow, and then get Buhan at the very end, right? We're saving Buhan at the very end because he can be a little bit annoying since he does possess the bubble shield, right? He uses his green card to mitigate an attack.
Move! I'll show you how to hit you out. Take this! Won't go easy on you.
I got
Two.
Is that really all? Take this!
That was pretty fun.
Alright, that was pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That fight is generally just pretty easy right here. We got the full kill, 2 million points off of that. We are building a little bit of super attacks, but it doesn't even matter what our super attacks are right now. We are at 40 million. We are at 40 million points. I'm pretty sure that if we just stopped right here, I could be wrong, I would have to check on the last day of the season, but I'm pretty sure if we just stopped right here, we would still receive the 1000 CC. So our job is done. Regeneration just has it like that, dude. But we do have this last stage, 5th stage, against the girls. Once again, the girls team. This is a team that is just basically ingrained in the back of my mind right here, right? Let's go ahead and talk about our layout, and then we'll go straight into it. Alright, so this is the formation we're going to be using right here. I do have Fat Boo off to the side because I'm going to prioritize the damage inflicted buffs that Android 21 dishes out right here, right? She's going to give it to the purple Janemba, and she's going to be giving it that damage buff over to the Legends Limited Piccolo as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Both 2 blues on the bench right here, simply because of 2 greens being on the pressing team. So attack order is always going to be very straightforward here, right? Green 21, green Mai, blue 21, purple 21, Ribrianne, and then 18 at the very end. This is pretty much just tried and true right here.
Step
effect.
Is that... Won't go easy on you.
Take a bow.
To rock. Let me get
Is that really all you... Take this! Special beam counter!
I'll
to
It's the end of the line for you.
All right, and so there you have it. That was the last fight for TOP. 5.2 million points off of that too. That's very, very nice. And as usual, let's go ahead and see where we end off before we close out the video right here. 45 million points, 45.8 million. We're always just so close to that 46 million point right here, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the #1 player. I always like to look at the #1 player and see where they're at. And so #1 player is sitting at 46.6 million with a Sun family. Right, as he does have that super. Yeah, this is a disgusting team. Look at that. Oh my goodness, bro. The amount of debuffs that you have right here and just buffs towards your allies and just the amount of DPS, right? Because that Vegeta can also farm super attacks fairly easily. Plus, he has a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken on bench too. Jesus Christ. Oh, we got abs though. This guy, he's the certified professor of TOP right here, right? He's doing pretty well for himself as well, using basically the same setup right there. Yeah, literally the same setup right there. He also has the Vegeta, right? Oh my God, does that mean we're gonna see these next board? We're gonna see a bunch of these fights next board too. Well, thankfully that Super Vegeta, he doesn't necessarily get super attack in one fight. He needs 2 of them at least, right? He gets 50% to his gauge. But our ranking, we're sitting right here at 1,744. That's actually huge for us. We're in the top 3K with regeneration. Regeneration is just so damn solid, bro. They're just so damn good. And also huge shout out to Ren, bro. Ren actually was at #2 for a while right here, but now he's unfortunately dropped to 19. He might drop a few more spots, but look at his regeneration team. This is, I would say this is the premier like free-to-play team right here. Look how much free-to-play units he has on there. He has the free-to-play Legends Road Piccolo, free-to-play Kid Buu right there. He also has essentially, well, a lot of these Zenkais are just essentially free-to-play, right? His most quote-unquote pay-to-win unit is Legends Limited Piccolo, and even then he is so old, and I include him on my own team as well, right? But this looks very, very solid. I actually might want to try this team out if it's still good next season. I'm gonna have to go ahead and talk to Ren about this. But that being said, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below, did you guys rank higher than me? Did you guys rank lower than me? How was this season for you specifically, right? Because it feels like that first half was very annoying. There's a lot of fights that I had to avoid in that first half, but second half just seemed so damn easy and kind of made up for it a little bit, right? So that being said, we're gonna go ahead and hop on out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy the content, definitely let me know by leaving a like, a comment, maybe even consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.